We want to buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in a good area, and we heard we can get a really good deal right now on a foreclosure. Can you help us find one? Hi, I'm Chuck Morendi. This is a question I've been getting a lot lately, especially by email as people look at my websites. Well, it's not as easy to find a good foreclosure deal as some would like to make it sound. As a realtor who practiced real estate law for 20 years, I did a lot of foreclosures, deed of trust foreclosures, real estate contract forfeitures, and short sales where the sale of the property took place and the loan was paid off but less than the amount of the current balance of the loan by agreement with the bank. Well, can a person find a good deal on a foreclosure? Yes, but it's a little bit like finding a needle in a haystack. I know people don't want to hear that. They want to hear they can get rich quick on foreclosures, or that they can move to town and buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in a wonderful area and save $200,000 on the purchase price. Well, I'm sorry, it just ain't so. It doesn't happen like that every day. Now, the foreclosure process is a detailed process that takes a long time. In the state of Washington, where I am, it's going to take at least 6 months, typically 5 to 6 months before the foreclosure is done, and that's from the date that it starts. Now, normally a bank doesn't start a foreclosure until the 3rd month in default. That's pretty much the standard in the industry. I have a 31-point checklist that I used or created when I was doing foreclosures, and you may want to look at that on my blog at squimrealestatenews.com. That can help you understand the process if you're interested in buying foreclosures as an investment. If you're interested in buying a foreclosure as your primary residence, a couple of little tips here. One is, while a home is in foreclosure, it's not really for sale, of course. There are a couple of things you could do. You could approach the current owner who's in default and see if you can get them to sell it to you at a really good price. The challenge that most of us are seeing in this current market, wherever you live, is that the current fair market value of a house is often less than the existing balance, or the balance of the existing loan right now. So trying to buy it from the current owner sometimes is not such a great deal. Your next option is to wait until the trustee's sale, which is typically on a Friday morning at 10 o'clock at the courthouse steps. In this case, what you're doing is you're bidding or at an auction, and right now we're not seeing very many people bidding at a lot of auctions. There are not that many good deals. What's going to happen is the bank is going to have their person, their attorney, or the trustee who is conducting the sale. They're going to bid a minimum bid which is equal to the balance of the existing loan that is owed to the bank. Now, you're going to have to bid at least $1 more than that to get the house. As I said, right now in this market, a lot of homes are worth somewhat less than the balance of the loan. So it doesn't do any good to go to the trustee sale if that's the case. And so what happens is a lot of people that are looking at foreclosures are actually looking at homes that have already been foreclosed and are back on the market listed by an REO entity that the bank hires to list and sell their foreclosed properties. So that's going to end up probably in the MLS, the Multiple Listing Service, and listed back on the market, but it's going to be a long, long time before the default and the foreclosure is complete, the trustee's sale, and the time the house gets into the MLS and back on the market. Now, when it's back in the MLS, when it's now officially up for sale, this is where you may get your best deal right now in this market, because if you make an offer on it, then you have an opportunity to make an offer that's substantially less than the current balance of the loan, and the bank has an opportunity to consider that offer and accept it or reject it. A lot of banks are now accepting offers on houses for less than what is owed. The inventory of foreclosed homes is just getting out of hand. So that's a little bit on foreclosures. If you want more information, let me encourage you to go to my blog, which is squimrealestatenews.com, and you can either type in foreclosures and do a search, or you can go down to the index, and you'll find lots of information, checklists, and help on the whole subject of foreclosures. I hope this has been helpful. I'm Chuck Marundi, broker of Squim and Port Angeles Real Estate. Until next time, have a great day.